Hello, and welcome back to our video series on Power BI Basics. Today we're going to be talking about what-if parameters and giving you an introduction on how to use them. Alright, if you are interested in following along, I'm currently using the Sales and Return Sample V2019-12 from Microsoft. I'll include a link to their GitHub down below, so you can go ahead and follow along. Alright, what are what-if parameters? Well, what-if parameters are parameters that essentially use the DAX function generate series that you can then use later on in your model for things like scenario planning. So imagine a scenario where a business leader wants to put together a forecast and they want to use the prior year's data and they want to increase the value by maybe just like 1 or 2%. You can do some really creative things. In fact, I actually already released a video showing how to do this on a portfolio sample project, which I will link right now. All right, so let's get into it. So how do you create a what-if parameter? Well, exactly like our field parameters, you go over into the modeling tab, and then you go new parameter, and then they've renamed them, but they're right here. They're numeric range. So if you click that, you can then choose if you want the numeric range, the name, if you want it to be a whole number or a decimal number or a fixed decimal number, the min, the max, the increment, and then what it'll default to. So let's just say decimal number, and I'm going to say I want the min to be -1, and I want the 1 to be an increment. And then I can go, my maximum will be, I'll leave that. I'm going to remove this because I care less about that. My maximum will be 1 here, and then my increment will be 0.01. So I'll go up by 1%, and then my default will be 0. And let's go ahead and let's create that. So if you notice, it's going to go ahead and it's going to add a slicer to the page. And if right now it's increasing negative and it's increasing positive. You can then go into the parameter, and it's named with what we created it here, and you can change the format exactly like you could change the other format. So in this case, I'm going to change the format to a %, right? So, and I'll go down to 0 decimal places. So here you go. So now you can increase them -100% and increase them 100, and then you have a measure that's just returning the selected value. All right, let's look at what is defining this table. So if you notice, I was just over here in this field parameter, but if we go back over now, here is our generate series, and so you can see that's all this table is really doing, is it's just using a generate series, which this is some pretty simple DAX. We have our min, our max, and then the increment. And yeah, that's it. So let me show you how I would use this. So what we do right here, for example, is we have our net sales, right? And if I go ahead and I insert in a table, and I bring over net sales, right? And then I go ahead and I create a new measure, and I call this what if net sales. And then I can go ahead and I can multiply net sales by, and I can use either the measure that they created, which is returning selected value, so parameter value in this case, right? And now I have a new measure called what if net sales. I can then bring this into the model, and when I now increase, right, or decrease this, I can go ahead and I can actually build out a forecast, right? So if I bring in, let's search for date right here, and here is my sales date, and oopsie, I brought it into the slicer, not the matrix. So if I bring in my date here, and if I bring in day, right, here's my net sales, here's the what if, and I can go ahead and let me switch this back so it's a single value. And I can now go ahead and I can actually build out, right, my my stuff here. All right, so that is what if parameters, and hopefully this is helpful. If something I explained isn't clear, let me know down in the comments, or if there's something that you want me to explain, let me know down in the comments. And if you're interested in seeing more of these videos, please subscribe. I'm currently making a daily video on how to use Power BI, and once I've moved through that, I've got plans to make some additional daily videos. So if you're interested in business intelligence in general, SQL, Microsoft Fabric, Power BI, I'd love to have you along for the journey. Thanks for watching.